There you have it. 4 for 4 of those parole board commissioners, all unanimous in their decision to grant
You can turn it
O.J.
off.
Simpson.
Thank you. Okay.
Your initial reaction.
Well, the parole of O.J. Simpson just demonstrates that there's a need to change the law in Nevada and in many other states as well. This parole cries out for reform of the law. Justice is blind, but it should not be blind to the public legal record of any judgment of a court anywhere. I do feel that the parole board did act within the legal requirements for granting parole in the state of Nevada. But I think that those restrictions in what they could know and what they could act on in order to decide if parole should be granted, those restrictions led to the result that we see today.
Do you believe that had the law been different and they were able to take into account all of those things that you talked
Yes.
about, that this would have been different?
I think if they had been able to take into account the verdict and judgment of the court in the civil lawsuit brought by the estate of Nicole Brown Simpson and the estate of Ronald Goldman, and Mr. Simpson's conviction for spousal battery of Nicole Brown Simpson, that those were factors that they could have considered on the issue of whether Mr. Simpson, if released from prison, would be a risk to the safety of the community to which he will be released. That's a risk of harm that should always be considered, and I think it was fair for the parole board to have been able to consider that civil, wrongful death verdict and judgment of the community, where he was ordered to pay punitive damages to punish him for conduct that a jury finds despicable and reprehensible, and that which shocks the conscience of the community. It could have made a difference. I can't say it would have made a difference, but I can say that it is possible that it might have made a difference. And therefore, they should have been allowed to consider those factors. And the parole commissioner was very clear that it could not and was not considered.
Do you feel that although he was not convicted of murdering Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron, that at least he did spend some time in prison, although it was for a different crime? Did that give you and your clients or your people around you any kind of satisfaction?
Well, I'm only speaking for myself now. I mean, Mr. Simpson explained his criminal conduct that was before the board in this case, at one point saying that he was upset, he wanted to get his family photos back. Well, the family of Nicole Brown Simpson will never be able to have Nicole Brown Simpson back. Forget the photo. They won't have their daughter, their sister, the mother of Sidney and Justin back, ever. Where's Mr. Simpson's remorse for that? I've never seen it. Apparently, in the civil case, the jury must not have seen it either.